I can open
I
it
have a
up in another
session.
tab
I have a session timer in the top corner,
with my
right
big
next to
brain
the
tech
number of
skills.
viewers. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Hey,
Hacker mode engaged.
hell yeah. Big brain time.
Absolutely, heckity yeah, heckity
The
heck yeah.
absolute skill required to open a new tab. Next level.
Hell yeah, absolutely. Not many people can do it. Not many people can just like open a new tab. You know? Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah.
The reason stream is a tiny little bit later today is because I was hungry and I got a muffin.
Ah, yes.
So yes.
Actually, no, this is, compared to like the last 5 streams, this is early.
That's fair.
This is an early stream.
Yeah.
Like normally I say it's like I start at 6 o'clock, give or take like 15 minutes usually. Which is not great. It's not great. I wouldn't be surprised if I start getting Cypher late in the chat. Like techno late, but yeah.
It doesn't need to be exact.
It'll be fine.
Fine.
I do notice that the follower goal is still wrong. It's still wrong and I don't know what to do about it.
It is 10 off.
Yeah. Like, that's not right. That's not right. I'll have to like restart it next stream.
Yeah, I think.
Not next stream, after this stream.
Hmm.
It is Tuesday, right? I am supposed to be streaming today.
Yes, I thought it was Wednesday this morning, and then I looked at Compass and my classes, and I was like, oh, I have classes in the last 3 periods, therefore I know that it's not Wednesday.
Wait. Wednesday, tomorrow? What classes would we have to? Would we even get those last 3 classes tomorrow?
I have.
Because like it would be week B, so we would have the thingy.
I really do not know how that's gonna work. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Just gotta wait and see. And to the game.
Yes. Gaming time though.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I have a plan today. Where is my food?
Man.
There we go.
Plan hog?
Hell yeah. She never said anything about shenanigans? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, indeed.
Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I just started and right out the bat I'm getting attacked. Okay, where is... 1, where is food? 2, where is the boat? Food is...
I need more food. Inventory. And there's also food in your inventory. Oh,
there is a bird in my inventory. I need to put get food in the everything book. Yeah. And love the Owl House reference. Not page 11.
Yes, that was quick. Yeah, you've got like more than a stack of bread.
Yeah. I love that just like, put the Ender Dragon in a boat, bubble columns, get food. It's just what happens. It's just what happens. You know?
Just like casual day-to-day, you know, going to gonna get food, I'm gonna build my house,
yeah,
Ender Dragon in the boat.
Exactly. Like,
casually day-to-day things, you know?
Yeah, I do realize that I think that the audio, I don't know what the audio balance is, all I know is that sometimes the music gets real loud and it shouldn't be.
You may hear me eating my muffins.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, that should be good. That should be good now. So, I actually have a sticky note of things that I need to get done. I can't read it. Not because I can't read, I can read. I mean, year 10, I should be able to read. I would be worried if I couldn't.
In theory.
Get sand is the first. In theory, I can read. Get sand. Oh, hey. Lighting. Lighting means that I can read. I think the first thing that I need to do is get sand. Get sand. But I have things to talk about, so it shouldn't be mind-numbingly boring. Which is always a good thing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If the stream is mind-numbingly boring, then something has gone wrong. Wait a minute. Bruh, auto jump. That's not the right. Auto jump, be gone.
Indeed.
Get out of here, auto jump. Oh my god, and the audio is going just whack again. Then, good enough. Where is this stuff? Oh, I already have a shovel. Well, that's fine. Now I have 2. Do I have another one in here that I'm not seeing? No, I do not. 2... I have 10 sticks and nothing to make more shovels with. There we go. Also, I love the fact that, like, the only thing in chat, like, on screen right now is just an Owl House reference. I love that.
Hell yeah.
That's just representative of the only thing that I've been thinking about pretty much all of today. It has consumed my waking moments. I wouldn't be It's just... oh no. Boat spin much faster than I expected.
Do not spin me right round, baby, right round.
Like a record, baby, right round, right round.
I am not a record, I do not want to be spun.
It's amazing. Yeah.
I have finished consuming my muffins.
Oh, hell yeah. Was it a good muffin?
No, it was a good muffin. I don't know why they call English muffins muffins. Because they're just not. They're more like toast.
Oh, are they it's like crumpets? Or are they completely different? I feel like one of these days I'm just gonna say, hey, isn't that the other thing? And it's gonna be completely different, and then I'm gonna get yelled at.
Like that. So they're like, yeah, they're like a cross between crumpets and toast. They're perfect shape and everything. And they kind of like crumpety, but they have a texture. But if I make more crumpets just to show them.
You could, but
muffins.
Stream wouldn't be able to see it. I'd have to do a whole thing and shenanigans. Yoink. Hello, boat. Ow.
I can send you a picture of. The English muffins, and then you.
I would be able to see it. That's the thing, though. I won't be able to look at it. And even if I could look at it, stream it.
I mean, can't you stream different parts? Like, you can, for instance, I know you have showed stream, like, Discord before that one time I was showing everyone Mittens.
Oh, yeah, I can absolutely do that. It just takes a while.
So, yeah. But can't you do that with, like, anything? Like, for instance, you could open the image in a tab and then share screen the tab, right?
I could. But it would take a while to do the share screen thing. Because I have to change it, or I have to, like, make another scene and then use that.
Woe is me. Sadness.
The sign shall live forevermore.
It doesn't even. Does it say
this man
anything
lies
on
where
the
all
other
man...
side?
Huh? Nah, I just accidentally.
Okay.
I just accidentally placed it down.
And there it shall stay.
I'm trying to remember a thing from Doctor Who. I can't remember what it is. It's like oh, there goes my shovel. It's like the thing that's like the rhyming and the this man must lie. This man must fall as all men must. The fate of all is always dust. Or something along those lines. It was like that, but it was like a different one. It's like
I've seen barely anything of Doctor Who.
Oh yeah.
Although, admittedly, Leo,
yeah,
have watched.
Yeah, you're a Whovian. You've watched Doctor Who, right?
Was he gorgeous?
Hopefully, still in chat.
I know
Hopefully not talking to no one. Someone.
I'm 99% sure it was you, but now I'm not sure because I'm never certain of anything in my life.
Yeah, it's just like it's something Trenzalore. And it's like I think it's riffing off of this other. I can't tell if it's like a poem or something or other. But it's the thing that we did in drama. The thingy that we did in drama that one time. There was you had to pretend that you were dead, I had to pretend that I was asleep.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember I scraped my knee being dragged pretending.
Yeah,
that.
That's definitely enough.
Have I told about that? Because I love that story.
I don't know, actually.
Well, whether or not I have, I guess I'm telling it anyway. But yeah, in drama, we had this thing where, like Cypher said, we had this poem, and we all did a little bit of it. So one group would do the first few lines, another group would do the next few lines, etc., etc.
Yeah.
My group was doing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was the last lines. And so we also had to interpret the poem as the thing, as well as acting it out and doing still frames and stuff. So wait, how am I gonna explain this? Sorry, I don't know if you heard that, but it was essentially
that's a glacier.
The whole thing was that we created 3 still life images with us, frozen in position, and then we had to go between them. So it wasn't properly, acting or running about or saying anything. It was just we went to one pose, then we moved to another pose, etc.
It was like the transitions between the scenes that I've got going on, only less wavy and more people.
Yes.
What am I doing?
But yeah.
Cooking the sand.
So my character was, like Simon said, essentially dead. Literally dead. So in the first scene, they were sitting up and being happy and oh, I'm alive and not dying. Haha, I'm so happy, yay. And then in the next scene, I was on the floor being dead.
Yes.
And then in the final scene, I was supposed to be in a coffin that was faced to the audience. But obviously, getting me from just lying on the ground to in a coffin facing the audience was going to be a little tough, because it would be weird if the corpse just kind of started crawling across the floor.
Oh no, it's a zombie. It's alive.
So instead, they moved a box that was going to be the coffin in front of me, and I crawled behind it. And then I crawled into the box before they turned it around.
Oh,
so I had to, first of all, make sure they couldn't see me behind the box. Then before they turned it around, because they couldn't really wait for me, so I had to do it fairly quickly. Do that. And then I also had to get into the dead person pose where they put their arms across their chest.
Oh,
hello there.
Yeah.
I'm explaining the process of being dead.
Yeah. Hello, Jessie. How are you doing?
Yes.
I hope that you are doing good.
It was
amazing socializing skills.
Yes, and I think the final time when we were, instead of just practicing, actually acting it out to the class, I scraped my knee, right, just a little bit, while rolling. But you know what? I did a great job as the corpse. I was amazing.
Hell yeah. A+.
I was so good.
A+ on the corpse.
Indeed.
Great
I
corpse.
was committed to my role.
Hell yeah.
Yes, it was great.
Oh good, it does have mending. Okay. I was worried that my Silk Touch pickaxe would die.
That would be bad, yeah.
Ooh, it's almost dead.
Do not want that.
It's almost dead. It's gonna die eventually.
Not if you get enough XP first.
Not if I get enough XP first. You know what, let's go kill some things.
Another thing that is
Let's
good
put some armor on first.
Putting Unbreaking on things that already have mending. Because then they lose less durability, so they have less to heal.
Yeah. Die, creeper! No, not that. I didn't mean to do that.
Bruh.
I mean, the one good thing about being surrounded by places that are dark is that it spawns a lot of stuff, and it's very useful for when you want to, kill things. Oh no! Bruh. That just shows how good I am at PvP. Or PvE. Or PV...
Ooh.
anything. Why is there mending on an iron pickaxe? Because it has Silk Touch and I don't want to go through that again. It's not smart, but it saves time.
Yep.
Oh, I hear a zombie. I do indeed hear a zombie. Spin. There we go.
You spin me right round, baby, right round,
like a record, baby, right round, right round.
Wee!
Go.
I think
Oh,
we
I'm
can all
backwards.
agree that zombies are just records, and the water is a record player.
Hell
This
yeah.
one's the right round, baby, right round.
Yeah. That one is a record, baby. Right round, right round. Yeah. I am not a record. But I spin. The yet is concerning. Am I going to be turned into a vinyl record? I don't know if I want that. Well, okay, that's a creeper.
Did you know that that's actually a thing that they can do with your corpse, apparently?
Oh, yeah.
They can cremate you and turn your ashes into a vinyl record, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
I broke my diamond pickaxe with the best possible enchantment and silk touch while getting nether. Ooh!
Oh. Bruh,
yeah.
that's an oof.
That is tough.
That's an oof.
That is such an oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, like, losing... I haven't really gotten much in the ways of, like, enchanted stuff. I usually don't enchant my things. It's been a while since I've played Minecraft, actually. By that I mean a very long time. Okay, there we go. Well, there is death imminent. Death imminent. Come here, spider. Boop. Give it a solid bonk on the head. Where is that skeleton? Oh, there you are. Boop.
Bonk is always good.
Oh no. Am I gonna die in netherite armor in the desert?
Hopefully not.
There's a high chance. There's a high chance because I'm not good at attacking things. This is easy and I'm already about to die. This is why I don't do hardcore. Oh fuck. I can just... Bruh. Eventually I want to get to the point where I can just take damage endlessly and don't need to worry about anything damage-wise. Ah!
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
Because I'll just basically be invincible. I don't know enchants.
I guess protection on your netherite would get you kind of close to that. Yeah. Thorns would also help because then you don't have to fight your enemies. Your armor does it for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't help that I don't have a shield.
On me maxing out all those sets of armor because I'm a tryhard.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Fight. Oh, not me. Don't fight me, please. Don't fight me, please, actually.
That is the opposite of what I wanted.
If I had a shield, well, that works too. Maybe this wasn't a great idea. I'm not known for my good ideas. Uh-oh. Glad I didn't throw that. Oh, I'm getting shot. Lovely. Come here, you skeleton. Frickin'... You're nothing but bones. How are you still connected? How do you still have a jaw?
You're not even a funny skeleton. Ignore that voice crack, but you're not even a funny skeleton. You're just a skeleton.
Wait. That was by accident. Ah! Fuck. That was by accident. I didn't even try to do that. Thank you, skeleton. Now, time to die.
I didn't know there was a skeleton that was in the right position to shoot that. Damn.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, hell yeah, indeed.
That's to you, skeleton, not to me.
Die.
Stall. I don't remember which one stall is. All I know is it's not ward. And that's my favorite one. So.
Stall? I think stall is the one that's like dun.
Oh.
Dun dun.
Oh, so it's like old-timey mystery film. Right, okay, yeah.
Kinda. I don't know how to sing it. I don't know how to sing this, but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it sounds like that. I guess you need to actually put it in a jukebox to tell.
Give me the XP.
Diamonds?
I have some. I hope.
Jukebox is important enough to waste a diamond on.
It's not a waste if I use it regularly.
Okay.
Chances are I'm not going to use it regularly. I just need to know what stall sounds like.
For the outro, perhaps?
Trading with villagers also gives
Trading
loads of
with
HP.
villagers also gives loads of That's
XP.
true.
XP,
that is a good point.
not HP. I misspoke. It's close enough. It's close enough.
Close enough.
That is
what
a good
do you mean
point.
trading with villagers doesn't heal you? Although I guess if you trade with a farmer and get food, and then you eat it,
it roundabout does heal you. I actually, maybe it wasn't a good idea to put all of the villagers over there, because I kind of forget that they exist. I don't go over there nearly enough. I don't go over there nearly enough to remember that these guys even... Wait.
Maybe you should make...
Only thing is, I don't have this.
Maybe you should make a bridge there or something? Like an ice bridge. I mean, there's plenty of ice.
I could indeed, and now that my Silk Touch isn't going to completely die, get a Cleric.
Yeah.
If I can if I can go through getting another villager, I will.
Yeah, you can. Okay, you have 2 villagers, right?
And sell them rotten flesh. That's a good point. So get Cleric.
Wait, Cypher, you have 2 villagers, right?
Yeah.
You could breed them, and then make the baby into a Cleric.
That's a good point. I could do that.
Breeding is very good. You really need to get some villagers up into the breeding chamber, even though that's kind of tough, because they're just so good. You just infinite villages.
Yeah, and you can buy XP bottles at the master level. That is a good point. That is a good point. You can do that.
I think there was another thing.
You can do that.
I think I looked at the master villages, master cleric trades. I don't remember. I think it was experience XP bottles, and there was some other stuff they gave, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what trades. Enderpearls? I didn't even click the glass. I just missed.
Oh, that's such a move.
I'll take that many of that, and then a decent... Yeah, that should be enough of that one. I'm still finishing off the one over there. Oh, wait, it will be that next. That should be good, and now I just need... Now I just need more glass, honestly. Whoop! I need black stained glass as well.
I guess you can just use this glass to start off with, because it does take up a fair amount of space in your inventory, especially with all the dye also being in your inventory.
That is very true. That is.
You've got each respective dye and each respective glass, so
yeah,
that's a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go and make things.
Right.
Black glass, aka black. That was one time, man. That was one.
It is black though.
Looks so good.
What's wrong?
Yeah, it does. Bruh. It was one time.
Papa, we will bully you.
Yeah.
You cannot escape it.
That's the thing, I know you will, and that's what's sad. That's not where it's supposed to go. That's not where that's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, you got the silk touch pickaxe, so you can use it.
Hell yeah. Oh,
I forgot about that.
I made too much of... too much of this. Too much. Just gonna put like 2 there. 1 there, 1 there. Yeah, that's more than enough.
Yes, fine.
Man, I wish I could get rid of like one thing to... I can get rid of one thing. I can get rid of that. And I can get rid of that. And I can make this into that. There we go. And now I have enough room to switch between the things pretty freely. At least I think I do. Clickety click clack. Boop. There we go. Oh yeah. Cyan. There we go. There is a cyan. Clickety click clack. Boop. That shouldn't be there either. Oh, wait a minute. I can just... Wait. Nope, that's a bad idea. That's an idea that's gonna... yep, there we go.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no, that's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there. That's supposed to be... It's supposed to be... yeah, let's just pull up and down like here. If you zombify and cure a cartography, he can buy 1 glass pane for 1 emerald. And you can buy glass from a librarian with 2 emeralds. You can make it have infinite emeralds. That's a good point.
Dang.
But I'm in easy and pretty sure that zombifying villagers just kills them in easy.
Oh. Well, you can always, what you can do is you can get a zombie villager, cure it, and then make it become a cartographer.
Oh yeah, that is true. I could do that. That is very true. That is something that I could do. Is that how I want that to... yeah, that's not where that's supposed to go. Uh-oh. Cyan. Yeah, cyan. Oh no. Since when were these here? The ghost put them there. That wasn't me.
I do not know the answer.
That wasn't me that put them there.
I think
Probably was me.
Well, actually, yeah, I think you included that in the design.
No, I didn't put them.
Seeing that in the design.
I didn't put them up there like that, but I do need them to get back up there. So.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh wait.
Yoink.
Wait.
There we go.
I think
that works.
I at least remember seeing them. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but.
You can switch it to hard for the zombification and then turn it back to easy. Wouldn't that be considered cheating, though? Isn't that technically cheating?
That's
and I said, oh no, I don't often cheat. If I cheat, it's gonna be on camera, so that it's like, yeah. So, I could. Don't think so? Don't think so about what?
Don't think it's cheating.
Oh, okay. And if that's the case, then I may look into doing it. I may do that. If it gets to be that I need it. And
you need a
when I eventually run the other villagers dry of villagers, then I will.
You can only run them temporarily dry.
No, I got rid of all of the beds. They're not coming back. They're not respawning anytime soon.
Oh, as in like no? Okay, I thought you meant like run. Wait, isn't you don't mean all of them dead? I thought you had at least some left.
Well, no, they're not all dead. Not all of them died. Only most of them.
Well, I mean, if you run the villagers out, then you won't have a cartographer to trade with.
See, but I have 2 villagers. I can breed the villagers.
But if they all run dry, then they'll...
Well, the villagers...
You can't breed them if they're all dead.
Well, no, the ones that I've got aren't gonna die, hopefully. It's just that the ones that are in the villages, those guys, they're not coming back. I got rid of all of the beds, so unless they start spawning...
I'm confused. Why are we talking about the village?
Villagers spawn in villages.
I have gotten lost. I mean, yeah, but...
Yeah. So
what about? I'm confused.
Okay, we were talking about getting more... Okay, I said that I would start breeding the villagers when the villagers ran out of villagers. It's confusing because they sound basically the same.
I thought you meant that you were gonna do the zombifying and curing thing if the villagers ran out. Or like get a cartographer if the villagers ran out.
No, I can't do that. To be honest, the black glass looks kinda out of place. It's at the top though.
Yeah,
and like it's not gonna have a clean like going.
I think that looks neat.
It's as close as I can get to like the phantomness. I think. Dang it. But it just doesn't connect with blue. Well, the blue's been getting. That needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed. Boom, there we go. You should have used purple. I could have used purple. But I also don't have purple dye. And I don't think I have enough lapis to get to...
This is just about the glass block you just placed on the stairs. I think if you moved it slightly... the other way. There, next to the stairs. I think if you placed that, like, under the stairs, then it would... Well, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
There's still a little gap there now.
Boop. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, nice.
Blue and red aren't hard to get. That is true. But also, I like it black. I like it. I like the stained glass being black.
Yeah, and it shows that phantoms aren't very purple.
Yeah, phantoms aren't very purple, and they have at least some connection to black because nighttime.
Night. Yeah.
Spooky.
Admittedly they aren't.
Dang it, I need more.
They don't actually have black on their design.
They don't have black on their design. They don't have purple. They don't have light blue or cyan on their design either. Yeah.
That is like a good...
Yeah, and purple...
Went better, but...
The whole thing is... Oh, well, there I go. The thing of this is that it's lighter and then it gets darker, and I'm pretty sure that purple stained glass has isn't any darker than blue stained glass. I think it's just a different color. That's a shade of the actual colors. Yeah. Yeah, and the whole thing is it's getting darker as it goes to the top, but I'm pretty sure that purple isn't darker. I can try it, but I can't guarantee that I'm gonna keep it.
Oh, I think what you mean is that purple is a shade of the colors.
Purple is not blue.
I'm not sure.
Purple is not blue.
I mean,
but
admittedly not all of the phantoms.
I'll try it. Okay, I'll try it.
I really don't know.
But also keeping in mind that I'm running low on blue dye. The only way to get more is either through the flowers that I can't bone meal to get more of. I just have to find more of them. Or through mining, which takes a long time and I don't want to do on stream because I don't have a lot of things to do to talk about for that long.
Sorry, I've just moved to a comfier space, aka my bed.
Magenta is very bright. It's closer than black though. Okay, I said that I'll try it. But if I decide that I don't want it to be purple, then it's not going to be purple.
I mean, you only need to set a tiny bit of
like my world. I'm not doing magenta. That's too bright.
Yeah, it's just a recommendation. Wait, sorry. Okay.
I'll try a bit of purple. If I like it, I'll use it. If I don't like it,
you only need
then
to
I
make
won't
one
use
lot
it.
of it. And yeah, I mean, it's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just gotta see if it actually fits with the colors. But anyway, I am being summoned to eat dinner.
Oh well. I can't pick it up.
I will be back in a little bit.
Where did the other one go?
Now, though.
Oh dang it! Did it fall?
Good luck with the building.
Yeah. Ah, dang it. Goodbye. Have a good, I don't know what. Something. Yeah, let's use sand. We can use sand. We can use sand to get up there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, see, it does... It kind of fits, but it's also not any darker than blue. Still too bright. This is as dark purple as I can get. This is as dark as purple as I can get. So, I don't know if you want me to keep using purple, because I can't do that. I don't have enough. I cannot get purple any darker than this. So I'm just gonna change it back to black. Ah, dang it. Now just use black. Yep. Yep, just gonna use black. And I'm gonna frickin' okay, goodbye purple dye. I need the... Oh no, where did it go? There we go, I did pick it up. Okay, that's good. What else can I get rid of? What else can I get rid of? I can get rid of the gunpowder. Uh-oh. Dang it. There we go. There we go. Now I'm getting up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. I mean, hey, at least I have the black. Is that stall? It is. It is indeed stall. I don't remember what it sounds like, though. That is the one thing that I do not know what it sounds like. And I haven't made a... Dang it, where did the other... There we go. And I haven't made a jukebox yet, so I can't test it. Can't test it just yet. There we go. And just got one of the best music discs. Maybe. I personally like, I think it's, dang it, I forgot the name of it. Oh well, it's the one that starts out Ward. It's Ward. Cat? What about it? I can invert it here. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. And then this, I think... Damn, wait, is the gloss done? Nah, it's not done yet. Most people enjoy cat the most? Oh, yeah. That is a thing. And, oh, I didn't finish the tail. Huh. Did I put the... I think I put or Pigstep. Okay, Pigstep. Admittedly, Pigstep is really good. Ah! But I can't play it on stream. Because I'm pretty sure that it is... Oh, dang it! Ah, well. Okay, good. There we go. That... Can I pick it up? I did pick it up. And hippity hoppity. To the top of the... What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was mining this. Okay. I think what I did on the other world was I... Dang it, not again. I think I had the... Does this playlist also have Deltarune music? It does not have Deltarune music. No, this is just Undertale. This is just the Undertale music. Oh! There you are. Boop! Nope. Go away. There we go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and a boop, and a boop. I think that's how it was in the other world. The battle theme of Deltarune is such a vibe. I don't know what it sounds like as well as I know Undertale music. I don't listen to it that much. So, yeah. If it's copyright, if it's DMCA free, then and I might add it to the playlist, who knows? And boop. There we go. 1, 2, 3, yoink it, dang it! I also can't remember what it sounds like. Ah, okay. Okay. Just remember it's good? Fair enough, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, remembering that a thing is good, yeah. That's a mood. That's a mood. Ah, dang it! Oh, well, guess my first death is going to be from building, then. I could eat. But I also can't be bothered to. Okay, good. That's not just like a hole. That's not just a hole that I'm gonna fall through one day. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, dang it. There we go. And, oh, this is the... Would you believe me if I said that I forgot that I was on half a heart? Just completely forgot that I was on half a heart, despite having said just before that yes, I'm going to die from building. Oh well, guess it means that I can... And, there's no more kelp. Dang it! Okay, well, let's see what I can make. I can make more of this, which I need. I do need more of that. And I think this should be enough. I think this should be enough. Enough things to finish that. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be enough. Boop, boop. I just need to... Oh, dang it, I've got so much stuff in my inventory again. Oh, well. Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's cyan, right? It is. Hell yeah. Death by glamour. Hell yeah. Do 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 ba da ba ba do 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 ba da ba ba do 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 do. Did I put that there? No, I put it like here. Legend of Zelda music is also such a banger. Man, there's a lot of music that I haven't listened to yet. I feel like I should be listening to this. I feel like I should be listening to this music more, but I'm just not. Just haven't listened to it. Huh. Now, does that actually look good at all? Or is it shit? Gotta go down here to find out. Yeah, there we go. That works. That works. Now, I just need... What's the next on the... Blackstone and warp slabs, because I gotta stop Jimmy from frickin' burning. I don't listen to it, but it's great for background music. Oh, okay. That's good to know. What was I doing in here again? Dang it, the curse of the doorways. Going through a doorway, just completely forget what you were gonna do. Now, do I have... I don't. At least I don't think I do. Huh. I may as well just, like, try and replace the blocks around Jimmy up there with something that I'm not going to use. Do you have diamonds? I have 1 diamond. So, I could go and get more. But I don't think I'm gonna go and get more as of right now. I could. But I'm also trying to stay on topic. Yes, use it on the jukebox? Okay. Yeah, sure. I am... Boop. I can get more diamonds. Hey, there we go. Jukebox. Ah, dang it. Boop. Okay. What does this sound like? Oh, I turned off. Not video settings. There we go. Now, go. Oh, it's this one! Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. What was I doing? I genuinely forgot what I was doing. What did I come down here for? Oh. Okay, so I was going to replace... I can keep that playing. I can keep that playing. I can keep that playing. That. Blackstone and slabs. Good, thank you. Completely forgot about that. Just completely over my head. Just gone. Where is... There's the Blackstone. Yeah. Do I have any more warped? I don't. Don't have any more warped planks. Did Jimmy just die? Okay, good. Jimmy did not just die. I thought that was a death sound. It was just a normal. Hi, Jimmy. How are you doing? Please don't attack me. I am just... I'm actually vibing right now? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's not a bad disc. It's not a bad disc. I will admit that. Ah, frick. Dang it. Dang it. There we go. Yeah. So I'm gonna replace these. I'm just gonna replace this with cobble. Because, I mean, hey, Jimmy deserves to be in a house that isn't solely made up of plants. Is that... Ah, dang it. And there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Clickety click. Do. Ba-ba-da. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do. Actually, I have a list of things to talk about just on a sticky note beside my... just stuck on the side of my laptop. Thing is, I can't see it because the sunnies... Surprisingly enough, sunnies make it hard to see, especially in dark rooms. So I have no idea what any of this says. I'm literally just... If I remember what I wrote down, I will talk about it. But also, chances are, I don't know... Hi, Jimmy. If that's going to happen. Oh, the disc ended. There we go. Don't worry, Jimmy. I'm not destroying all of your house. I'm just destroying it and replacing it. BRB? Okay, have fun doing whatever it is that you're doing. Please, Jimmy, don't eat me. Oh, this one's sad. This one's also sad, but it's a good frickin' song, man. Undertale. It's a good song. You can't hear it, though. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna try and... Thank you, Jimmy. But Jimmy, please don't... Please refrain from eating me alive. I'm the one that's stopping you from burning to a crisp in the daylight. Okay. Completely random. The penguins have knees. They do indeed have knees. It looks like they don't. It looks like they're just like ovals. Just an oval. It seriously just looks like they're straight up just an oval. With, with like little flipper feet coming out of the bottom. But they do in fact actually have knees. kind of surprising. But they're like right up. Owls have legs. They do have legs. They have surprisingly long legs. Some of them. Like, I think the burrowing owls or something like that, like, if they start flying, it barely looks like an owl because their legs are just frickin' long. Oh, that's me drowning. That's the sound of drowning. And death. And narrowly escaping death. But yeah, just like... Yeah, also, like, owls, like, despite being, like, thought about as, like, really, really wise and intelligent and stuff, their eyes take up so much space in their head that they barely have enough space in there for a brain. Their eyes take up, like, I think it's a third of their head. It's just... Man. Owls have huge eyes. Yeah. They also can't look around. Well, they can obviously look around, but they can't, like, pivot their eyes. They have to turn their head completely to look other places because their eyes don't move. Like, they just straight up cannot move their eyes. Which is why they have such a large range of motion with their neck, so that they can actually see things. Because surprisingly, seeing things, to most species on the planet, is a good thing. Is a good thing indeed, to be able to see. And then there are those, like, freaking cave spiders that... They're just, like, scorpions and spiders and... It's the definition of the thing that creepy crawlies around the bottom of the pool to suck up all of the dead leaves and just... It's freaky. Their eyes don't have muscles? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Their eyes don't have muscles. Yeah. It's like... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they don't have any muscles to look around, so they just have to turn their head. Oh, I'm gonna die. How did I not die? That should have... Yeah, that should have been a tick. That should have been a death. Surprisingly not. I have escaped death once again. Haha, beat that. Warped... the warped things. The slabs. That's what I was going for. That's what I meant to do before I got incredibly distracted. No, not that. There we go. Boop, boop. And, let's just split it up like that. That sounds good. Boop, boop. Boop. Yoink that away. Put that in there. And now I go... Yeah. Yeah, now I go put things down there, and then I go into the nether. Hopefully I remember where the warped forest was. Man, I'm not so sure. Not so sure that I remember where everything is. No, I need that. Where everything was. I'll find it eventually. If you wander around long enough, chances are you'll end up back where you started. Or exactly where you need to be. Or in a volcano. All of those are valid options, depending on how long you wander for. You know, if you wander for a very long time, chances are you may end up in a volcano. May or may not be alive, but it will be a volcano. Yeah. Volcanoes are cool. When volcanoes erupt, does, like, the crust of the earth just get ever so slightly, like... Does it just slightly go, like, in a little bit because there's less stuff underneath it? Is the molten bit of the earth going to eventually cool and solidify? Like, that's gonna happen, but is it going to, like, be gone because it, like, comes out the top? No? Oh. Dang it. That would have been cool. That would have been fun to think about. Wait, no to which one? Because I think I kind of went through, like, 4 ideas at once. Ah. I see that things are... Oh, that's death. That is death. I heard a trident being thrown. It gets heavier so the plate sinks and the bit of rock melts again. Oh, that makes more sense. That makes much more sense. That makes... Yep, hi, Gerald. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna die. No, thank you. I don't have a shield. Take me away. Portal to hell. There we go. Oh, I do know where the warped forest is. It's this way. And... Uh-oh! Ah, dang it! Well, time to update the counter. Yet again. Am I still burning? Yeah. 1, 2. 2 deaths. 2 deaths. I think the number of deaths I've been getting have been going down. I think I might be getting better at the game. One day I may not even need a death counter anymore. One day I'll just be so good that I don't have to die.
Oh, I'm back.
Hello, welcome back. I was just talking about...
I saw her after coming back with you dying.
Yep. Yeah, that seems about right. I was just saying how, eventually, one day, I may not even need a death counter because I'll be so good at the game that I won't even die.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
That day's not quite yet.
Oh, dang, is there another child? Ah, fuck, there's another child. I'm getting shot at, there are children and trident-wielding... Wait, where is that? Where did the tridents come from? There's an opportunity to get another trident, and I want it.
Good question.
I want it.
Huh.
Where is it? In the water, maybe?
There are
it's
a
not
lot
worth
of tridents already. Are you sure that this was... Are you sure that the trident is still there? Oh,
yeah, it's still there. Ah! Yeah. Yeah, I know that it came from a drowned, but I have no idea where the drowned is. That's the question that I was asking. Is it up here? No, because I know that the drowned, like, in the nighttime, they can just straight up come out of the water and they'll be fine, because they're not going to burn. Ah. There we go. And out again. Hi, Gast. How you doing? I just need to sneak on past right here. Sneak on right past. Oh, there's 2 of you.
Creeper before was... Oh, but wait, did the guy? Your portal has been so close to being blown up like 2 times in a row. First of all, the creeper almost exploded, and then there was the gas.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go run across the lava real quick. Here. I'm just gonna run across the lava, not die.
Jesus, but lava.
So glad that I turned off mob griefing, otherwise I would not be able to get back.
Yeah. Oh wait, they can't destroy the pool.
They might. Wait, can they? I don't know. I'm running out of food.
So.
Right. I'm gonna need to kill some things on the way back.
Then surely they wouldn't be able to, right?
Presumably, yeah. Hi. Oh, lovely, another gust. Just run, and eventually you'll stop getting shot at. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was a close call. Yeah. I would like it to be known that I can't see where I'm going very well. I'm just running blindly through the hell that is Nether. Whoop. Legitimately, I think my glasses are fogging up again. And also, just generally, they make it really hard to see.
Oh yeah, yikes. That is not helpful.
Yeah. I mean, sunnies fogged up... Sunnies that have been fogged up, in the dark, while there's a light shining in my face, generally equals can't see for shit. Ah! See, the issue is I saw that, but I just couldn't avoid it. I'm gonna die again. Yeah, there we go.
Oh. Whoops. What can you do? I mean, did you update the death counter when I came back?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've had 3 deaths, and I don't know how long it's been.
Thanks.
Oh, it's been an hour. Huh.
Right.
Didn't mean to edit
That's not too bad.
the scene again. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I think I've still got some rice stuck in my throat or something.
There we go.
We had lentil curry, and I was not looking forward to it because it's normally very spicy, and I have a weak baby mouth. But luckily, we were out of peppers, so it was actually pretty good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hooray for not getting your mouth melted off by capsaicin.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's the thing on the list of things that I have to talk the things about? Oh yeah, there was one time that I stepped over a brown snake at the zoo. That was fun.
Oh dang.
Yeah. At least
we were just talking about.
This is mostly just a story that I have heard being told. But apparently I was just like real young and then just straight up stepped over a snake at the zoo, and it was a brown snake, and people were like, how did you not get bit? And it's like, I don't know, the snake was chill. It was a chill snake.
Snake was fine.
And damn it, there's a skeleton in Gerald's boat again. Ah well, I'll deal with that when I get back.
Yeah, we were talking at dinner about how, I mean, it's probably gonna burn to death before then.
Yeah, probably.
We went to this zoo in Germany, and it was like supposed to be kind of a boring zoo because they only had native animals. But the thing was, obviously, we do not live in Germany.
Oh,
there were like wolves and deer and wild boar, and we were like, oh, this is so new and exciting.
Oh yeah.
There was also just an enclosure of rats and mice.
Oh.
They're surprisingly cute.
Yeah. Yeah, mice are...
I think that was also...
Mice are really cute.
Yeah.
They're surprisingly cute,
I think that was the first time I actually saw them. Like, saw a mouse/rat. Because this was before we got Mittens. I'm pretty sure it was at least before she started like properly hunting.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we had her at this point, but if we did, she was very small.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very cool, and we got to feed the deer because there was a little dispenser.
Oh,
and it was like, oh,
that's cool.
You can buy deer food, and then they can eat the deer food, and it was so cool. Yeah, could not feed the wolves because we would probably just die.
Yeah, feeding the wolves sounds like a generally bad idea. Unless you're interested. Oh, fuck, not again.
So it'd be your hand that you were feeding to them.
Terraria Calamity has very, very good music. Is it... Okay. I may use that. Big question.
Calamity.
Is it DMCA free?
Oh, wait, oh, yeah,
because if it's not, I cannot use it.
The Terraria mod,
right? I know, I'm gonna get fireballed.
I played it a lot.
I'm gonna get nuked.
I know... I'm pretty sure Calamity is a Terraria mod, right? So... I'm pretty sure if it's a mod, it's gotta be... It's of a game.
Again.
It's gotta be copyright free, right? Especially if it wasn't made by the actual original creators.
Well, not necessarily. I see YouTubers using it, so I think so. And there's a download link in the description, so I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's in a video game, so it should automatically be fine,
well,
I'm pretty sure.
That's the thing. I did bring that... Oh, I'm getting attacked. Yeah, I did... When my dad asked, hey, what music do you use? I was like, Undertale, because it's video game music, and it's not going to get me a DMCA strike. And he was just like, that's not a rule that you should be following when considering that. And... yeah.
I mean, generally, it's a pretty safe guideline. Like, it would be good to double check.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's a pretty safe rule still.
Wait, how many ghasts are there? What the fuck? I'm getting fireballs from different directions.
You're next to a soul sand biome, that's why.
That would be why, yeah. So I'm just gonna...
I don't know why it is.
I don't have any food on me, and I don't know where I'm going.
I think soul sand biomes are just... soul sand deserts are just meant to be the worst. I think that's why they were designed.
Oh, hey,
We've got, like,
that was close.
Half of it is soul sand instead of soul soil, so you can't even, walk on it. And then, obviously, there's more ghast, and there's also skeletons and stuff, and then there's, like, no precious materials. And it's just overall bad.
Yeah. Oh, I've got 2 of them. Right about now. Yeah, this is bad.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Where
Zombie
are you
flesh?
trying to go?
Good, back to the frickin' warped... I think I remember the way, but I'm not 100% sure anymore. I don't actually know. Uh-oh.
I certainly do not remember.
Uh-oh. No, it was this way. It was this way, but I don't remember which way the rest of the,
Time to yeet, skitty.
Did I go up there? No. Did I go... I'm gonna need to take the glasses off for this one, because I have no idea where I'm going. If I can find a place, where I'm not getting fireballed, then I can take off the glasses and I can actually see. Okay, well, you need to frickin' get out of here, you. Boop. Oh, up there is a thing. Ah! Wait, hold on. I think I know where I'm going. Do I know where I'm going? That is a good question. Maybe.
I know that part of it was down a big hole.
Yeah.
But part of it was up.
Really?
So, I don't know, actually.
Hey, I do know where I'm going. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Yep. I'm fine. I'm doing just fine.
Everything is fine.
Absolutely fine. I don't know why anybody would think otherwise.
Nothing is going wrong.
Nothing is going wrong. Everything's going fine. Everything is going completely fine. I can kind of see, and that's according to plan. That is according to plan.
Exactly.
There we go. Okay. What's another thing? What's another thing on the list of things that I can talk about so that I can be not boring? Oh yeah, every now and again a huntsman will just like randomly come into our house. We don't know how it gets there. Oh yeah. But yeah, like, just a huntsman randomly will come into our house. And I think like the first time this happened, we were like, oh yeah, okay. Second time it was like, okay, well I guess you're back here again. And then the third time it's just like, well, okay, we may as well just like give you a name then. So we called it Agnes, and then it lost a leg and died. And I think the corpse is still hanging in the garage somewhere.
Die. I will not mourn Agnes. No.
Yikes.
Die.
Wow.
You know
okay.
how I feel about spiders.
I mean, yeah, but like Agnes didn't even move except at night. When Agnes was around, it was kind of...
That sounds like a horror movie. It doesn't move, it's fine, except for at night when it crawls out of the walls.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. They don't eat people. And also, they keep the bugs away.
They want you to think.
I mean, admittedly, they do run around in circles.
Scary and terrifying and awful, and they're like my least favorite because they're so they have no business being that big. Why do they gotta be? What do they eat that they need to be that big for? I bet it's ants.
You know what? Fast travel.
People's faces.
Oh, that was fast. I'm so bored. Which game should I play? I don't know. Pick one. Random one. Yeah.
I mean, Minecraft is always a safe.
Minecraft is always a safe bet. Right.
Although
that. There we go. That's useful. Thank you.
I have. In the past, I've been like.
I'm helping.
Playing Minecraft while watching people play Minecraft. But then the issue is that I hear sounds from the video or the stream or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think it's like in my world, so I'm like, where's the creeper? Oh wait, no.
Oh yeah. But Minecraft's getting kind of boring.
That's fair.
Have you done everything in Minecraft? Like, what's a weird thing that you haven't done yet? Maybe you could try putting the Ender Dragon in a boat. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
I think of other games, but also I don't know, like... I don't know games that everyone has.
Yeah, that's the main thing. That's the main thing.
What is that into these days?
Sure, I'll try it. Hell yeah. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes.
What are the kids into? Is it memes?
Memes? Skeletons? Gungers?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Tumblr is very fun.
I need the gas tears first, though. Why do you need the gas tears? Wait a minute. Do I even need to put the thing there? No, I don't. Ah! Frick. Yeah. I'm pretty... For this crystal so I can summon the dragon? Isn't it already, like...
So would you already be doing this in a... Well, see, the issue is... If you're doing this in an already made world, it depends on the version.
Oh, it does depend on the version. Damn, I had got the perfect number.
If it's a newer version, it might not work.
Yeah,
it was, I think, 1.15.8? I don't remember.
One of them.
I know there's a wiki dedicated to it for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm gonna look for it again.
Yeah, it was one of the versions, right? It existed. It existed. It had an existence. I keep thinking that I'm seeing things moving in my peripheral vision. It's literally just like bouncing off of the whatever. Watch the glasses. The glasses. Man, forgetting words is amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to I'm having trouble finding it on my laptop. Like, it was one of the first things that came up on my phone, but...
Version range... That's words and letters, that's for sure. That is a Minecraft version.
Because I think I still have the tab open on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure though, so I'm gonna check.
Hell yeah.
I do have the tab open.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. It needs to be either 15W41A or 15W47C.
Yeah.
AKA the 1.9 snapshot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you put it in chat already, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
What is another thing on the list of things?
That is a great question.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I wrote... What does that say? Half-popped popcorn. It's good. I don't know why I wrote it, but it's good. It's good. Half-popped popcorn is pretty good, because it's crunchy. And then it...
Why would you want half-popped popcorn, though?
Oh, no, that's gonna... Yeah, why not? It's crunchy. It's nice.
Wait.
Oh, no.
If it's crunchy, does that mean...
Well,
do you mean, like, as crunchy as just the regular kernels? Like, when you have popcorn and there's still some kernels that aren't popped?
They're, like, half-popped.
Because that's terrible.
Oh, no, they're not that crunchy. They're not, like, break your teeth on a rock kind of crunchy. But they're just, like... Well, there goes Silk Touch. Bruh.
Yikes. Oh.
I need some more pickaxes. I have iron on me. Well, that's good. That's good. It's good that I have iron on me. It's good that I have iron... That I opened Discord. I didn't mean to do that. Oh boy. Minecraft boots up so quickly in this version. It does. Honestly, it does. It's just...
Wait, were they even?
It is so fast.
Was 1.9, did they even have multiple types of fish back then? Because I remember they used to be, you know, just the fish you get from fishing, and that was it. You know, no salmon, no cod,
yeah. Yeah, no, it's just fish. It's like just fish.
It was blue. That feels like...
Oh no, I think it was fish and salmon. I think that's it. The snooper settings, it's still a thing in this version?
No, at one point, when they started updating it, they were like, oh, now there's fish and salmon. And then they changed it to cod and salmon and all the other ones. But before that, it was just fish.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's...
I'm gonna...
That's interesting. That's kind of interesting, yeah.
Hey, Because I remember when there used to be just fish and then there were more, and I was like, what?
Yeah. 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 Completely off topic, but also, when you, like... Man, I gotta find the right words to describe... I need to go over there. The thing that I'm trying to say. But basically, when you have dreams, are you, like... Was that an Enderman or a spider? Was it both? I think it...
Wait.
Strange noises. But, like, when you're having
That could have been Mittens running down the hallway. I didn't hear the noise, so I don't know.
Maybe.
Admittedly, it wasn't that loud, so I don't think so, but...
Yeah. So, like, when you're dreaming, are you aware that you're dreaming, or is it just like an I'm aware that this is not reality, but I don't know that I'm dreaming kind of thing? Or, because for me, it's definitely along the lines of, this isn't reality. This also may not be me sleeping. Yeah.
I don't know, I don't pay enough attention in my dreams.
Oh, yeah. It's in the boat! Hell yeah! That is awesome.
Oh, wow,
it's in here.
Surprisingly quick. Hell yeah.
Boop.
Nice.
Oh, dang it.
And
there we go.
boat.
Come here, you. Hell yeah. Dragon in a boat, what will it do? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Is this the version?
I don't think you can get into the boat with the Ender Dragon, but
dang it!
Hey, you're in a boat.
Yeah.
What do with the?
You're in a boat.
What do with the boat dragon?
What do with the boat? I can't get in the boat though.
It said that on the wiki. That is one of the things. Apparently, if you want to be in the boat with the dragon, you gotta put it. You gotta get in the boat first, and apparently it can still get in the boat.
Oh
I'm not sure about because
spruce slabs.
I know that mobs can no longer get
spruce trapdoors.
I'm
in. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! That is awesome. Hell yeah!
Nice.
Have fun in a boat with a dragon. Wow. How many people can legitimately say?
Or I assume you would be in.
Like, how many people can legitimately say that they've been in a boat with a dragon? I can't see again. Man, I gotta be able to look. Gotta be able to look and see.
I've kind of gone down a little bit of a rabbit hole trying to figure out when salmon were introduced into Minecraft.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is. Yeah. That's a good point. I don't actually know when it happened. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah. I just remembered that before this we were talking about dreams and shit. I just made the best possible screenshot. Man, I wish I could see that. That's awesome. That is awesome. It's so loud though. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be... Yeah, that would definitely be at least a little bit loud. I mean, hey, it's a dragon. Click, boop. And it can click that, and fuck. Yeah. Boop, boop. And now, I could just straight up get Jimmy in here already. Or I could like...
I keep thinking you're talking about my grandparents' cat. I know that...
Oh, yeah. Oh no, now we're spinning. How are you spinning? How is the dragon doing the spinning?
Spin me right round, baby. Wait, okay.
Yes. Oh wow. Okay.
Oh wait, because you
I think so. Yes.
You got into the boat after the Ender Dragon, right? So that means that technically the Ender Dragon is driving. I think.
Oh man, that's gonna be.
Oh damn.
Man. That is interesting. Oh no, I'm in a motion. Yeah.
guess it's just
I'm in front though? Huh. That is weird.
It's just kind of a glitch, because I mean, well, you're not, supposed to be able to get into a boat with the Ender Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
I mean, it's cool. It's freaking cool.
It sure is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Where will you go? Where will
I can't move forward though.
Or will the Ender Dragon take you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Who knows? It's an adventure.
Going on an adventure into the void.
Oh yeah.
I can't move forward though. Ah, dang it.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you use pistons to push it? Can you use pistons to push it? Because if you can use a piston...
time with the dragon.
Oh, yeah. What my thought is, if you can use a piston to push it into the portal, and if the portal is open, presumably it would go through the portal. He broke the boat? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a... that's a no-no.
For the portal to work. Yeah, that is a yikes. But the thing is, for the portal to work, you need to kill the Ender Dragon first.
Oh, that is true. Kill it, respawn it, maybe? Kill it and then respawn it? Because then you still got the...
I don't think respawning was a thing back then.
Oh.
Was it?
Then it removes the portal. Ah, dang it.
When it was added, it was like, wow.
Dang it.
Dragon.
That's annoying.
But again, question mark, question mark.
Quartz slab, smooth quartz slab. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang. I want to draw the dragon in a boat now, but I also can't. Got in it again?
Not?
Hell yeah. Hell
nice.
yeah. That is awesome.
Yeah, why not? Why can't you draw the dragon in a boat? Chase your dreams.
I want to, but I'm also like... I think that there is a fact that I am streaming right now that is being ignored.
Well, I mean right now, but you could do it later is what I mean.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could do it later. Yeah. Frickin' water, man.
That sounds like a superhero. Waterman, Waterman, does whatever water can.
You mean Aquaman? It's knockoff Aquaman.
Well, initially my thought was like that, but then I said does whatever water can, and I don't think Aquaman can become a liquid.
That is a good point. Does whatever water can. That would be an impressive superpower.
Turn into a liquid.
Yeah. You just like become liquid, trapped in a cell.
Even
become
though
liquid. You'll be fine.
His weakness is fire because he will turn into steam.
Ah, yes, yes, that will happen. That will generally.
Actually, just extreme temperatures in general.
Came over
because
here.
Also, if it's too cold, it'll freeze.
That is true, but think about this. If you're if you are moving ice, that's gonna be pretty deadly. Like, you're thinking about hail.
I mean, yeah.
But more extreme because it has sentience and can decide whether or not to whack you into the next week.
Would you be able to move around in this new solid form?
That's a good point.
Maybe though.
I did not think about did not think about that.
Only one way to find out. Need to get some radiation poisoning and make someone into the new Fantastic Waterman.
Oh yeah, I had to kill it. It was stuck. Oh.
I'm gonna.
Oh well.
Dang.
Oh well.
That is terrible.
All incredible things. I mean, hey, you got the Ender Dragon in a boat. That is freaking awesome.
I'm going to dip my head into toxic waste.
No, that's a bad idea.
What are you talking about? It's a great idea.
It works in comics, not in real life. What do I need? What did I leaves?
As far as you know, have you dipped your head into toxic waste yet?
That is a good point. I haven't done that yet.
I'm gonna do it.
I haven't done yet.
I'm gonna find toxic waste. I'm gonna dip my head in it, and I will be Waterman.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And it's gonna be good.
Hell yeah. Waterman's powers turning into water, being water. Would Waterman be able to turn into mist slash steam on command? Would he be able to survive turning into mist slash steam on command?
That is...
Maybe.
I don't know if he'd be able to do it on command. But the question is, could he just survive it in general? I really don't know.
We've come up with the new superhero.
The best superhero,
Hell
I dare
yeah.
say.
Hell yeah. The best, the superhero.
I will become Waterman.
Oh, now I realize. Now I remember why I didn't. I'm gonna go and get more of whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah,
I got him in the boat,
good.
but when he's in the boat, I can't move it. Ah, oh, dang it. Dang it. I mean...
Oh, it's still in a boat.
Yeah, you still got a screenshot of you in the boat with a dragon. Only left and right? Oh, yeah.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
Just turn to the side and then go left.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't think that works, because you can't really actually go left or right. You can only turn left or right, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can kind of move? Hell yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Hell yeah. Slowly.
Wiggle.
If I
Wiggle
wiggle...
your way to victory. Yeah!
If I wiggle, hell yeah.
Yes.
Ah!
Wiggle your way to victory.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Wiggle your way to victory with the Ender Dragon in the boat.
Yes.
I'm just
I don't
imagining,
know where
like...
exactly victory is, but...
oh, I'm gonna get attacked. There we go. Ah! Oh, it followed me! Oh, not again. I'm going this way.
Also,
trying to get in the void. That's that... I wonder if... Can the Ender Dragon be killed by the void, though? Presumably yes, but if no, then that would be, like, interesting to know whether or not it can be
only one
killed
way
by the
to
void.
find out.
Yeet yeet, get in the void.
Yeet yeet, skeet skeet.
Hell yeah. Whee! Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. I made that
the
jump.
void's the only thing that can kill creative. Actually, wait.
Oh yeah, the void can kill creative. Will the boat die? Will the boat get destroyed, or will it keep falling for infinity?
This will take absolutely ages though.
That makes sense. It does have a lot of health. But I mean, hey. Okay, theoretically, if you had enough...
to the edge of the void,
to the
edge of the island.
Oh, yeah.
And that's gonna be tedious.
Yeah. But I mean, hey. Killing the dragon with the void.
That is a pretty pro gamer move.
Yeah. Yeah, the funny skeleton music was right on time.
Nice.
Going on an epic mission to get something. Forgot what it's called. Epic entertainer voice. Now where do I go? There. Over there.
Is it just naily or
the void is very buff. Once I get to the edge of a block, it starts spinning automatically. Oh, okay.
Huh.
Like the dragon just starts spinning.
That's kinda what? No, the
boat. Oh.
Huh.
Huh. That is weird. Oh, I'm gonna get shot at again. Oh, I mean, and I'm getting stabbed at.
I can't expect it to work. That well.
Oh no! Please no! 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 Well, half a heart. Just gotta not take damage. I'll be fine as long as I don't run into any fire. I'll be completely fine. I'll be completely fine. It's not like this hasn't happened before. It's not like it hasn't happened before at all. Definitely not on purpose. Okay. I don't have a hoe. Oh well. I'll use my hands.
Yeah,
I'll use my hands.
Yeah, good enough.
I just realized that I could be... No, yeah, that works.
Bonk. Do shears work on Nylium?
Do they work faster?
No, as in, like, do they work at all for collecting it? Because what are you using? Silk Touch for it?
No.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the
yes.
netherwood blocks. I mean, yeah, that.
I can't see because the dragon's too thick. That's the first time that I've ever heard the Ender Dragon described as thick.
I mean, reasonably so, though.
Reasonably so, yeah. Yeah.
It really
How much do I need? I've got 10, that's enough.
Donkey boy.
Should I fast travel back, or should I just go back the normal way? Well, I think these gusts may be about to decide that for me. We'll see.
Well,
whatever happens first. I'm gonna frickin'
maybe, to make it kind of spicy, take off your armor, and then see what happens first.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Good point.
Interesting.
No, I don't want the... There we go.
It also means that your armor won't
Hell
get damaged.
Yeah. Come at me, ghasts. Oh, you disappear. Oh, okay. They've just turned around.
Oh.
They're just gone.
You just turn around and you're like, okay, guys, I'm ready to fight. And then they're just all gone.
It's just like, no, I don't think we want to do that right about now.
Oh, no,
it's
you've
just like...
taken off your armor. It's too scary. Oh,
yeah. Too much confidence. Can't fight that.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Do I have any food? I don't have any food, so almost there. Hell yeah. I don't know if you're talking about getting in the void or presumably getting in the void. Hell yeah. Get in that void. I can't get back. Well, fast travel it is.
What?
There we go.
Use it and yeet.
Yeah.
Got rice in my teeth.
4. Hell yeah, 4.
20 blocks away. Oh, hell yeah. You can do it.
Hell yeah. Go. Get that dragon in the void. I think it's 20 blocks away from the void. Hell yeah. You get that dragon in the void. Hell yeah. Man, that is awesome. Killing the dragon with the void.
Yes. So great.
The most roundabout way to kill the dragon ever, but it's worth it.
It is absolutely worth it, yeah. I mean, that's such a flex as well.
Exactly, just like... Well, you know what I did? I killed the dragon by yeeting it into the void. I put the dragon in a boat, and I yeeted it into the void. I need more trapdoors.
Oh, the bed is one off.
Dang it. Oh,
yeah, it's supposed to be in between the pillars. Well, not pillars.
Good enough.
You know.
Oh, yeah. What if I just have it too?
Because otherwise it's like, it's just slightly off. And it's
just slightly off.
Yeah, and it's annoying.
Oh, this takes so long to break. Oh, well.
Oh, it could be worse. It's fine.
And oh wait, I should probably use an axe for
only
this.
4 blocks. I think
1,
you can use a
2,
hoe
3.
on the war blocks, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, is the Ender Dragon killing all the Endermen?
Oh yeah. That is
nice.
That is an interesting Ender Pearl farm. It's just like, hey, do you want to go see my Ender Pearl farm? And then it's just a dragon
going around.
Dragon spinning in a boat.
Ah yes. The expert technique. The dragon wiggle.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna take the sunnies off.
Oh, hell yeah.
I can't see.
Work?
Moment of
Hopefully
truth.
So.
Hopefully it works. Otherwise this is just gonna be really anticlimactic. Go. Into the void. Into the void.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have any more. I have dark oak.
We're all holding our breath.
It killed me in creative. Yeah, that would have.
Yeah, I kind of expected that, but
the boat died. Okay. Okay.
Oh, and the dragon. Dang
it!
I wonder if there's any way to get it to go
It got damaged though.
Oh, so if you kept doing it.
So if you kept doing it.
You would have
take
to
a
destroy
long
all
time.
the crystals first.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
so it would take like 17 years.
You could finish it off in the
unless
void. You could finish it off in the void. Ah!
That's true. And also you could make a faster system of transportation in the boat.
Oh yeah. Why am I see-through? Ghosts.
That is
maybe?
Good question. I do not know.
You are now a ghost. Have fun being a ghost. I've heard that it's... I don't know. I've never been a ghost, as far as I can tell. If I'm secretly a ghost, that would be a surprise to me as well.
No, I'm the ghost
so
here,
sick,
actually.
Oh yeah, that is true. You are the canonical
the
ghost. You are the canonical ghost, yes. Yes.
Me.
The canonical ghost that I canonically don't know yet.
Yes. You're not allowed to die because it's not allowed.
Yeah, that's not where I was meant to be going. I wanted to go over there. This looks so sick. Well, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Being see-through is awesome. Man, I just keep forgetting things. I keep forgetting to get things.
Oh.
Well, time to go down again. Whee! Where is the bone meal? It's in here, right? Yeah, it is. And back up. Back up we go. I could literally just leave that open. It would make things slightly easier. Oh, hey, it's a short one.
Okay, so... I don't... Jesse, the dragon definitely took damage, right?
I think so. I can't find anything about this online. Yes? Okay.
Okay.
So it did take damage.
Because it says... Okay, I'm assuming that it's just been updated, but I'm looking at the void and it says falling at least 128 blocks into the void causes the health of any mob except the Ender Dragon to be depleted by 4 hearts. Yeah, it says except the Ender Dragon. I assume that that's just part of the glitch. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, maybe.
I guess it makes sense though.
I think I saw it take damage? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, you could always...
I mean, yeah.
Beds do explode in the end in that version, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it was glitching in that version for it to be able to get into the boat, there's a high chance that it would glitch to be able to, to take damage in the boat, if that makes sense.
I clipped it,
yeah, there's a high chance it's part of the glitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Jimmy. How are you doing? Still in the boat? That's good. That's nice. That's very nice.
Vibing.
Hell yeah. I can't tell. Dang it. You could always get it down to, like, really low health. It disappeared for a moment. Oh, that's interesting. I did not want to be up here, but that's fine. It'll be fine. I'll just, like, I'll just do that. I'll just do that. You know, we'll have a crafting table everywhere. And now... Trapdoors. Oh, no, wait. First I need to do this. Like it got out of render distance? Oh, okay.
That's kind of weird.
6 should be enough. But I was with it in the same chunk? Huh. The boat also disappeared. I have no idea what's going on. But then again, I rarely do. Perfect amount of slabs. Trapdoors. Whatever these things are. I got the right amount.
Okay, actually, I think I might have a explanation for that bit. Apparently, all entities disappear at 64 blocks into the void. Any entity between 64 and 319 blocks into the void appears as black.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I think that is...
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna need ideas for what to do on this world, because I'm just gonna I'm just gonna run out of stuff to do.
So just, I know.
Where is the thing? Where did I put it?
Yes, sir. I want to give you ideas, but also I'm trying to figure out the boat thing.
Yeah.
So wait, I know that when you're in
Where did I put it?
survival, you can technically survive the void by eating golden apples. I think you can also do that in creative? Maybe.
Huh. I wish I could share this. Man, me too. Like, this is... Man, that would be awesome to see. Do I have it on me? Did I put it in the plant matter? Where did I put this? Heh?
Oh.
Heh? I lost... It was in my inventory. Where did it go?
Wait, what are you...
Do I have... I have Discord, but I don't have, like, a Discord. I can send you the clip there. Yeah.
We could make a Discord, honestly. Maybe that might be a thing to do.
We could.
That would be good.
But also, there's not a lot of people. I'd say do it as, like, a, like a goal. It's 855 megabytes, lol. Yikes. That is... Is that a big file? I don't know file sizes. All I know is, can I send it in Discord?
No.
Almost 1 gigabyte. Ah! I can send 100 megabytes? Okay.
Send you 100.
So that's like 8 times the... If you cut it into 8s, theoretically... I'll check if I can cut it.
9 if it's 855.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, videos really be like that on this thing.
Just realized I can't drink water without taking the mask off. Oh wait, I have the glasses on. I can see. That's why I can see. It's because I don't have glasses on. Uh-oh. Oh, I am under attack from many enemies. Many enemies. Many enemies. Yeah. I just remembered that, I think it was yesterday. You know, like the last thing, I don't know if I already said this. Hopefully I didn't. But the last scene from the last episode of Our House, I went full-on media mode and just dissected all of it. I just full-on analyzed it. Okay, the trimmed one is under 25 megabytes. Okay, that's... sendable. That works. Is that an Enderman? It is. Oh, I almost looked at it. Whoopsies. Is that an Enderman? There are Endermen here. Indeed. Hell yeah. There are a lot of Endermen here. That's a lot of... Huh. Okay. How much longer do I have to wait before I can run again? Oh, cool. Like 2 seconds. And now I can run. Okay. And pick up the boat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hippity hoppity. Hippity hoppity. Ah! Yeah. So, Jesse, you started watching Our House. Or at least I think you watched the first episode, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Oh, fuck.
No.
I saw 2 episodes. Okay.
Nice.
Ah! Wait, do that again. Do it again. Damn it.
Huh?
Do it again, Gust. I want to get launched.
That was
not that way.
But, ooh.
You did it once, you can do it again.
I think it would be better if you had the shield.
Would be much better if I had the shield. Oh, well. Anyways, where can I send the clip? That is a good point. That is a good point. Huh.
I mean, to be fair, we could probably just make a Discord anyway, like, in preparation.
Could just make a Discord. Could just make a Discord. That is a thing that I could do.
I could do it while, in fact,
I don't
like,
have
while
Silk
you're
Touch.
Just why not?
I can't be bothered to go. Yep. Fast travel. Why are you? Okay, so I can. What is the notification that I got? Oh, I got a message. That's a thing.
Now, but yeah. Sorry. That was Mum talking about subject select and stuff. I still don't know why I'm a ghost. Me neither.
Kind of just like happens. Also, like, one of my friends literally just like GM'd me and was like, "Yo, why is the Discord thing purple with like a play button?" So it's like, I am currently streaming. I am currently alive on the internet. That's what that means. As opposed to being dead on the internet. I am alive on the internet. But I don't have Silk Touch, and I want to keep streaming, but I don't know what- Wait, hold on. Yo! Okay. Get in the boat. Get you in the boat. In the boat now. You get in the boat.
Into the boat.
You're not gonna get in the boat, are you? How do I get you out of the water? This may be a bit tricky. Unless you can swim. They can't swim. Cannot swim. Anyways, get in. Dang it, I can't even get the boat down there. Just come on. Over here. Just gonna have to lead. Just gonna have to lead this guy out of the water. Come on.
I don't know if it's gonna become a drowned or not.
Nah, it's already dead.
Yeah, but I mean, still a zombie. And zombies.
Let's just hope not. Let's just hope the answer is no. I don't think so. Okay, that's good. Oh, you are though. You're gonna be a nuisance. Boop. Bonk. Dang, I missed. Okay, come on. Oh my god, do I have to freaking... go up? Alright, I'll destroy the block then. He will though? Yeah. Yeah, that other one definitely would have. Come on. Man, I feel like I'm explaining things to a toddler. Okay,
yeah,
come on. Go that way. Go that way and go up. There we go. Eventually, this guy is gonna make it out of the water. And eventually, it's gonna get in the frickin' boat.
Eventually.
I don't know if stream can hear that, but it is bucketing down outside.
Oh yeah, it was raining really hard earlier, but I think now the rain has moved over to your house.
Oh yeah, it definitely has. Oh, you're already drowned. Goodbye, you. I don't need you around. I just need the other one. You know, the one that's actually useful.
Yep.
Come on. Come on.
Gone, but...
Oh boy. It's like herding cats.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm heavily disappointed in this frickin' zombie. Get frickin'... There we go. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. There we go. Now, get in the boat. There we go. And now, I actually have blocks. There we go. Okay. I keep forgetting that all of my stuff is down there. Whoops. Almost died. That's fine. So I need one of these and one of these. Yeah. So after this, I still want to keep the stream going, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Man, ideas. Sometimes I have them, and then sometimes it's just like... Yikes, that is loud. Okay, just gonna block you in there. You're not getting re-killed. Go caving for a spawner, you need XP. I know where, like, 3 cave spider spawners are, but I don't know how to make a grinder. I don't know how to make an XP grinder. I need food is what I... Okay, guess I'm going, hold on.
Yeah? Guess so.
Can you punch me through here? There we go. I just had to get my, my health back up, because dying, you know, not Pog. Dying is generally not very... Dang it, now I need another boat.
Well, I mean, you died to get more health.
Oh, yeah.
So
kind of backwards logic. That would be Pog. That would be...
Sometimes Pog.
Yeah. Pog-ish, I think. Why did I go down here to... Oh, well.
Sounds about right.
Oh, well. Time to go cause a genocide on purpose this time.
Nice.
Hi, Jimmy. How are you doing?
You're vibing? Oh. It's chilling.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm gonna need more ideas for what to do. I need to start, like,
maybe
full-on thinking through what I need.
Maybe working more on the villager bit. So, but
yeah. I'm also kind of looking for some slightly less grindy things to do and slightly more... where was I going? Food. That's where I was going. And slightly more just, like random things. Like, random fun things to do.
Maybe, you know how a while ago you wanted to make a guardian farm?
Oh yeah! I could tackle that.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Also, why are you
I
killing
can try that.
all of them again?
Oh, I'm trying to get food, because, I have nothing. Come here, Cal.
Oh,
Boop.
right, okay.
Hell yeah. Just, frick.
I saw you heading towards... I didn't realize, because you said time to commit a genocide, but I didn't hear what you said you were going to commit a genocide of.
I didn't
And so
I
I
didn't
saw you
say.
heading towards the village. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't specify
So
what
why
kind
do
of
you need to murder all
genocide.
these villages?
Yeah, I didn't specify what kind of genocide I would be creating.
Okay,
Just
so
one.
I wasn't just being deaf.
Nah. Well, that sheep's dead. Thanks for the free food, though. You need to stop. There we go. You know, spider jockeys kind of remind me of like a dream that I had one time, and it was very strange. I mean, okay, admittedly all of my dreams are strange, but this one was strange in a weird way, in that it was supposed to be a nightmare. Like, I could tell that it was supposed to be a nightmare, because, you know, giant spiders generally means nightmare. Yep, getting chased by giant spiders. Generally not something positive.
Yeah, no.
But then, like, there was
that wasn't my nightmare.
Oh yeah. This is from a long time ago. I just remember it. And yeah, like,
but there was what?
I remember getting to the end of the dream. Oh, hey, there's a lot of people here. And just being like, grappling hooking out of there, but there was nothing to grappling hook from. So I just grappling hooked to the sky and flew off. And then somewhere in my sleeping brain, I was like, no, that wasn't cool enough. Rewind, go back to and do the same thing again.
Nice.
It's just like, this is supposed to be a nightmare. No. No.
He is very glad that wasn't me.
Yeah.
The scariest nightmare I had was one about being murdered by a baby from FNAF with a pencil. And also she was my mum in the dream.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, that sounds like a typical nightmare. You know, death, murder, threat to general life, no grappling hooking the sky, no weird physics.
It was also, I had been reading, I'm pretty sure it's called the Phoenix Files. It was,
yeah.
That one where they're all in this new town, and there's like superpowers and stuff, and also it's like, oh, town is bad.
Oh, yeah. I haven't read it, but yeah.
Yes. But one of the main things in there is they can't really communicate with the outside world, and so they need a phone. And there's this one specific phone that works because it's, you know, the important people's phone. And they have to get that phone. And in the dream, the reason that I was out of my room was to get that phone. And that's when baby caught me and stabbed me with the giant
so just
pencil.
like mashing
a comically large pencil.
Just mashing up all of the different fandoms. How many fandoms would you like in your nightmare? Yes. Yes.
Also, I commando rolled from one room to another while I was just sneaking around.
Oh,
I feel that is an important
Are all nightmares this funny in retrospect? Or is that just like...
Probably.
Or, like... There was one nightmare that genuinely, affected me when I was still awake. Like, I'd woken up and for a good, 3 minutes afterwards I was like, oh yeah, no, that's a thing that happened.
Yeah, I was paralyzed in fear for multiple minutes after that. I wanted to move, but I just could not.
Yeah.
Not even a muscle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think... Yeah, I think the nightmare that I had, the thing that was... Yeah, I think it was it was something along the lines of a zombie apocalypse. Or something like that. There was this random guy in a trench coat in a bus stop that was fenced off with fence. It was all monochrome and blue and dark and dingy, you know, as zombie apocalypse movies generally tend to be. And then there was this, oh, hey, Iron. There was this,
oh, nice.
I think I'd been watching a little bit too much Technoblade, because my brain was just ah, yes, add in a blood god with a boar. So that happened. And the boar specifically was called, specifically the boar was called Boris, I knew that. And it was a black boar. Just full on, just I don't know if boars have fur, but this one did, and it was just
Yes, they do. I'm pretty sure.
Shut up, Java update checker. My computer made a noise at me and I didn't appreciate it. But there was this
Oh, that's very rude.
You know, just like Boris, the black boar of death. And the dude in the trench coat was just yeah, you need to reset something along those lines. And I was just well, okay, how do I do that? And it's just oh, you die. It's well, how do I do that? I gotta go. Good luck with mining. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Have a fun time doing whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
And it was just yeah, you gotta die. It's well, okay, how do I do that? And then it turned out to be that I had to get skewered by Boris. But I was just hell no, that Tusk is way too dull.
Thanks.
No thanks. I'm not getting skewered by that. So I think it was a nail file. I shot the boar's tusk with a nail file, and it was bending like a bendy straw. So it obviously wasn't very structurally integral, but then I got skewered by the boar tusk, and then I woke up and I was like, why do I still feel that? That's not something that I should be feeling.
Number one,
that shouldn't be happening.
Once Rachel, my sister, had a dream where she was being chased down the hallway by a man-eating aeroplane. So that's all I know about that dream since it wasn't mine, but yeah, that's the thing. But also, if in the dream the reason you had to be skewered was like something about resetting.
Yep.
Like I would assume to before the zombie apocalypse thing.
Oh no!
How do you know that was the
Sorry,
dream?
dude. No, it was literally just to the start of the dream, which was still in the zombie apocalypse, and it was just like yeah. Okay. I had a distinct memory of like the resetting wasn't going to. It was literally just gonna get me back to when the dream started, and it would be like a Hedgehog Day, type thing.
Well, that's nice. Because I was gonna be like, ooh, what if it reset you back to here? Ooh.
Yes.
But nah. Dang. Sadly, that there is no zombie apocalypse in the future, as cool as that would be.
Yeah.
Cool as the fashion would be.
Yeah, like, zombie apocalypse sounds bad. But, like, in reality, zombies, like, it kind of depends what kind of zombies they are. Like, what makes them zombies. I just realized that I have a hair thing, and this is, again, just derailing into Owl House, but, like, the one bit of hair that's, like, going right down the center of my face. I need to... Right. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, zombie apocalypse. Like, if it's just, like you, like, lose all of your inhibition, and then you really just have to wait until you use this thing that's, like, as far as your body can physically go. Like, there's a difference between how far your brain will let your body go and how far your body can actually go. And it does that because if you go as far as your... Like, if you, go as far as your body can go, you're gonna be breaking every bone in your body and tearing every muscle. And basically just self-destruction. Yep. So your brain's like, how about we don't do that? And then it stops you.
Yeah, that's why your brain stops you, yeah.
Yeah. So if there's no inhibition, then the part of the brain that stops you from, you know, doing that, just going full strength mode, isn't gonna be there. They're just gonna use that, and then they won't be able to move. Just straight up, it'll be easy to get around them. And if it's dead people brought back to life, just get on a boat and wait a week. That's it. Just get on a boat, wait a week, and, like, anchor in the middle of a big lake. Because as soon as they start decaying, like, first there's gonna be rigor mortis, right? So, like, they're not gonna be able to move because, you know, all of the rigor mortis.
Well, I mean, I feel like that doesn't apply to zombies.
I'm taking a very literal explanation here. Because theoretically, if a
zombies, I think they've already died a while ago. Normally, is the thing.
Oh yeah, but like theoretically, if this were to
graves
happen,
and everything.
Yeah,
the rigor mortis would have already set in. So if
that is true, but I'm not
really
done yet.
Did affect them, then they wouldn't move at all, and then for all we know, there could be a zombie apocalypse right now, but it just doesn't matter because they're not moving.
Spooky. Yeah.
I mean, they're not gonna get out of the graves exactly, are they?
So, rigor mortis is, like, one bit of it. That's, like, the first thing that happens. But then, like, after a week, the body just starts decaying. And it can't do anything. So you literally just have to wait a week until, again, they can't move. And then you just take any object that you can whack something with. And just don't get your ankles bit. Taking ankle biter to a new level. Well, no, but like rigor mortis happens, and then it goes away as the muscles and the start decaying and stuff. So that's generally what happens to a corpse. Yeah, that is how.
Yeah,
that is how. Yeah. So, like, do you...
I have a story, but I have made an active decision to not tell it because I don't...
Why not?
Anywho, I don't know if it's... Just trust me. Anywho, what was the question you were gonna ask?
Is it, like, incredibly gory or something?
It's about when my cat died. So...
Oh!
Yeah, okay, what was the question you were asking before, by the way?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's like, I know, but I feel like it might not be the most uplifting thing to talk about on stream.
I mean, I did literally just talk about getting skewered by a blood and death god's boar, waking up and still somehow feeling it.
I think I remember Rachel saying something about feeling pain after waking up as well.
Well, it wasn't so much like it hurt, and more so just like there should be something there and that thing is not there. It was like phantom skewering.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that can be from just regular daydreaming as well, not just nightmares.
That happens.
I mean, kinda. I don't know. I assume if we're talking about the same thing, then it certainly happened to me on like more than one occasion, like fairly regularly. Like, if you're daydreaming and you're imagining something, and then like, yeah, you kind of get a phantom tingle. Like,
I have never gotten that.
Like, like, you know, for instance, that I'm currently thinking of like fantaside.
Okay.
A lot of this stuff is kind of grim and like.
Okay.
Like to an even greater extent. So,
hey,
like
a large majority of my content is horror
I think I have
with gore.
Metaphor. So.
But yes, presumably gore.
Like, for instance, feeling like, for instance, if someone talks about like, or if it's somehow brought up like pulling like a bunch of your hair out, like or something. I don't know.
That.
And then like it kind of feel tingly there. Or, like,
yeah, no, that doesn't happen to me. That straight up does not happen to me.
Huh. It does all the time for me, and it's awkward because I get intrusive thoughts and it's like, like it's fine, but it's just kind of like it feels weird.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know how to explain it well, so that might be fun.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
It is
fast travel. Boop. Damn it. One of these days I'm gonna have some sort of dream and it's gonna involve death being a fast travel thing. Legitimately, I'm gonna like just like be like having a dream is just like, I can't be bothered to walk all the way back. Yeets off a cliff. Hey, I'm back now.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I'm just predicting something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Let's cook this food. Let's cook this food. Yeah. Hell yeah. Click, nah. Yeah. While we're still on the train of things that are slightly gory and ever so slightly more gory, there was the one time when I was walking under a bridge in the in primary school, and it was like a play bridge. Just walking under it because you know, I thought that I was still short enough to do that. And the thing is that with that bridge, people like to jump on it. So someone jumped on it right as I was going under, and like one of the nuts just slammed into the top of my head. Didn't go to hospital.
Yeah.
Like I went off crying, and I was just like, wow, crying.
I think I was just in DMs earlier, but I remember that being a story, but I didn't know that it was you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that was just a thing that I had heard had happened. Like, oh, some kid got bonked by the...
Yeah. Best part is I never went to hospital for it. Legit, like, I was just, like, hiding in a corner, crying, and then, with my head down, because of course. Like, my head has a hole in it. And I'm a little kid. I'm not gonna think to keep my head upright so that But that happens, and then I look up, and then I'm like, why is the tan bark red? I just didn't make the connection. I was like, why is the tan bark red? And then someone says, hey, you've got blood dripping down your face, and I was like, oh, that's why the tan bark's red.
Do you know how to... I guess...
Still didn't go to hospital.
Depending on, like, how deep the hole was, I'm just wondering if there would still be a scar there.
I don't know. Maybe. I can't tell. It's either underneath the headphone thing, so I can't feel it.
You can't really look at the top of your own head.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to feel it. I mean, I can't feel although I don't know if the top of the head would be different.
It was basically the entire weight of a child jumping onto my head in a small area. I think there would be a small dent in there.
But it would
and look at me, I turned out fine.
Yeah, though. Right. Well, spit.
Is that... Am I in the... Am I where I think I am? Am I where I think I am? Maybe. Maybe? I'm somewhere new. Hell yeah. Yo! Wait, is that an... Wait a minute. Is that a new place, or is that a place I've already been? Ooh, sheep. Cool.
That is a good question. I
think it's a new one. I think it may be a new one. Hell yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely haven't been in here before. Let's go. Oh, hi. Goodbye.
I'm cutting it.
Are you trying to attack me? Why are you trying to attack me? It is daytime. Ah, dang it.
Well, yeah, but it's dark in here, so it doesn't matter.
Huh.
Because, like, for instance, if a spider's in a cave, but it's daytime, that won't matter. The spider's still gonna attack you, you know?
Oh, I've found that the spiders don't attack me even, like, when it's, They don't attack me even if it's, dark in the cave when it's daytime. I frequently use...
I'm just gonna assume that, like, you had torches or something? Somewhere?
Not many, no.
Because otherwise, something is wrong.
I frequently use
spiders
as, like, a time-telling thing. I'm the spider whisperer. I have a connection with the spiders. They don't attack me during the day. Oh, no, that's a pickaxe.
I just searched up spiders, and I forgot, because I was just thinking about Minecraft, and I saw pictures of real spiders. I haven't got time anymore.
Yeah, that's generally what happens when you search up pictures of spiders. No, wait, I need that. I need those
and
blocks.
there were real big spiders as well, because...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, I will...
Daddy Longlegs or something.
Oh, have you seen those, like, clusters of daddy longlegs, and then they just, like, people pick them up, and it's just... No.
No, I have not seen either of those things.
Don't look it up. You don't want to.
Okay, spiders become...
Oh, hey.
Well, I mean, daddy longlegs aren't so bad, because one, you can barely, like, see them and everything, and two, I've lived with them, like, my whole life. It's kind of hard to be scared of them.
Yeah.
Like, I still don't like them, and if they touched me, no fucking thing.
Oh, yeah, nah.
But,
yeah, nah.
Like I said...
I've only had a spider on me once, and I'm pretty sure it's more scared of me than I was of it. I mean, I was still surprised, but, like, it ran away very quickly. Back into my clothes drawer.
I have
there's nothing
like,
in there.
The one time I remember coming into direct contact with a spider, it crawled on me in the middle of the night, and I immediately ran screaming and crying from my room, and I couldn't sleep in the same room anymore, and I had to sleep on the couch.
Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, spiders in the middle of the night. Man, yeah.
It was, like, tiny, and it was on my hand, so I didn't even see it. But fuck, I was terrified.
Yeah. Like you felt it or something?
Yes. Yeah. started crawling. And yeah, I don't think I've ever run faster in my life. Yeah, okay. Spiders become hostile towards the player's 9 golems as long as the light level immediately around them is 11 or less. Otherwise, they do not attack unless attacked.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, something is weird with those spiders, because they were not attacking me in that cave. Oh, no, wait, maybe there was...
that they just, like, didn't see you.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Either that or it was lighter than you thought.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and, the thing that you said about, like, you don't think you've ever run that fast, like, ever before? I have a similar story, but instead it's swimming and there was actually nothing there. It was just perceived to be there. There was this lake and I couldn't see the bottom. Or the bottom was like... It was like, the bottom was like weirdly dark. And I couldn't tell if I was seeing the bottom or not. Except for this one little circle where it was just like sand, so I could see it, and that was the safe circle. That was the circle that I could be in without freaking out. And my sister floated out on the floaty that we had into the middle, and I was like, I want that. I tried to go and get it. Oh, hey, another village. And so I swam out.
Oh, nice.
But then just like the fear that something could be underneath me just going to like drag me down at any moment, like, it didn't even have to be, damn, this is a big village. Like, just like kicked in and I was like, fuck no. I turned around and swam back as fast as I freaking could. But of course, you know, I didn't get dragged down into the deep, deep depths of the water that I could probably stand in. So, yeah. So I turned around and I swam back, because I wanted that dang floaty. Yeah, and rinse and repeat for like 5 cycles, and my mum was just like, you look like a shark was chasing you. And it's like, yeah, it felt like there was a shark chasing me, that's why.
Cool.
Yeah.
There was this one other time where we ran real fast. There was this, in primary school, there was this kid, Oscar, and he had, I have no clue why anyone would own this, but he had a freaking tarantula.
Oh, like, yeah, the tarantula robots.
That move.
Yeah.
The tarantula robot.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this until we were going back to class from the library.
Oh no.
And so I walked into, you know, the hallway on my way to the classroom. And in the hallway, Oscar happened to have his robot out. And I saw it, I immediately turned and sprinted to the other side of the factory and
just
stayed out for like a solid few minutes. And then the teacher was like, oh, why were you late to class? I was like, aha, you see, I was fucking terrified.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he was fine after that, but like...
Yeah.
Oh, and also, like, he mentioned it at one point, like, while I was passing in the school assembly, and I was like, I want to kill you.
Just casually, like,
No, it's not just, like kind of teasing. Like, it was only once, and it wasn't that bad, but it was just like...
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I'm going to stab you.
Melons, finally.
Nice.
The farmer takes melons. I'm gonna get these freaking... What can I get rid of? Sand. I don't need sand.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Frickin' block lag! This is a single player world. This should not be happening, but okay.
Brr.
Yeah. Huh. Is there a thing in it? That's just paper. Ah, well, that's not worth it. I'm not gonna destroy the beds here in case I need to come back. Because then, if I don't destroy the beds, then I'm not going to get rid of the everything else. And, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered something. It's about the owl house. Surprise. For the next, like, couple of weeks, or at least until it ends... Wait a minute. Seasons 1 through 3. And then there's, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, like, 7-ish weeks.
So, like, 2 months.
Around about, yeah. There's going to be, like, Owl House talking about it. Unless I lose interest. But basically, this, like... This show is made by, like, the same people that made Gravity Falls, right? And if I knew that, I would have been looking out for these a bit more. But there are frickin' codes in there. There are frickin' codes hidden in the do you mind not? There are codes hidden in each episode. There's one word per episode. And
dang.
Yeah, and it's like spelt in a phonetic alphabet that is I don't know if it's just like just exclusive to the Owl House or if it's something else. But like I have the translations here, I think. 2 witches so far. It's been 2 witches torn apart, now alone, 2 hearts of stone, a curse of feathers and mud, a betrayal of blood. And I think that's all we've got up to. So there's that. And
yeah.
Fuck you. And then there's also the starting letters of each of the starting letters of each of the episodes also spell out a thing. And I'm pretty sure that has been A Witch Loses a True Way for season 1, and for season 2, I think it's Seek the Key. It's definitely Seek the, and then there's a K. I'm assuming it's Key, because the I'm assuming that it's K, that it's Key.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
But
and it's just the only key that I can think of is the key that is the key to the portal to the human realm. That's the only key that I can think of. And
yeah, that's what I was thinking of too. But the thing is, they already have that.
They do already have that. Yeah. I'm not going to use that. I'm putting that away. Replace it with the bells.
Wait, that reminds me. This is like barely related. But wait, one sec. I was just thinking of. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know Shira.
Oh yeah.
Because
get in the boat.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
I was just thinking, Gus and Bo sound pretty similar.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
Just thinking, they're probably not voiced by the same person, but I just want to look it up.
Yeah.
Gus voice actor.
Is there a freaking zombie horde here? Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, skeleton, shoot. Not me.
Never mind.
Dang it. Am I gonna die before I get my frickin' disc? Shoot. Shoot. Your aim is so bad, Mr. Skeleton. Please, there we go. Now I can see if something is coming for me. And now, we wait. There's been a flaw in my plan. No! Fuck you two. There we go. And yeah. Yoink, and run.
Yoink and run.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The perfect plan. Yoink and run. Like a hit and run, except thievery.
Oh yeah. You know what? Just whoa. That one exploded really freaking high in the air. But yeah.
Yeah. You got boomed.
I'm fully aware that I did just take the mask off. My face is already on the internet.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What's important is the crunching and the munching.
I was just talking about how I took my mask off to take a drink of water.
I know. Oh wait, I thought you were eating something.
No.
Oh.
No, not quite.
Well, never mind.
Not
then.
quite. I mean, I was
Oopsie
consuming
daisy.
something, but I wasn't quite eating something.
Look, you were consuming something. That's all that matters.
Yeah. But
You
yeah.
were consuming
Yeah,
something.
my
even
face
if it
is
was
already
not
on the internet. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's mostly just
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
That feeling when
That's how much dried kelp.
I don't know if this is a thing that is very common amongst the neurotypical folk of the world, but basically, like the whole masks thing happened, and I was like, I'm suddenly less tired because I don't have to constantly monitor what all of my face is doing, and I don't have to, yeah, which is really nice. So I just kept wearing it.
The issue for me is I don't
Also being perceived
know what my
really
face
wacky.
is doing at all.
Oh
And
yeah.
so all my facial expressions are weird.
Oh yeah, that is a mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, that
nice
is.
to know that.
That as well. That as
I
well.
just
How
died.
many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could have an army of horses. I could very well have an army of horses at this point. Let's see how many kelp blocks I can make with this kelp.
All the kelp.
Hell yeah. Sans time.
Shouldn't
I
you
don't
put
frickin' know how
the
to
dried
sing.
kelp blocks into the furnaces?
I should.
Right.
I should. That is a good point. The dried kelp blocks.
I don't really
Boop.
end up using them for much else. I mean, you did use them for trapping Jimmy, but I think that was just because it was what you had on you at the time.
Yeah, and I didn't want Jimmy to burn and die in a fiery crisp. Apparently, if you get, like, you know how what you said before about, like you can get cremated and then you can get your, like the ashes made into, yeah. I saw one person say that they want their ashes to be compacted into a precious stone. Why do I feel like into a precious stone that's then going to be put in the hilt of a sword, and they want their descendants to slay the person that killed them because they're not going out naturally, or something along those lines.
Hell yeah.
Just like
that is
just something along those lines. Yeah. And then there was another person that was just like and she said I think this was something that this person's mum said, but it was basically just like, when I die, I'm going to put my ashes into a frickin' hourglass so that I can remind you how much time you're wasting, even when I'm dead.
Yeah,
it's just like,
that one.
damn, that is... Wow.
Oh yeah, and someone said in the end you both get burned.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, with the whole gem and sword thing, that would be cool to do, even like
freaking awesome.
If you weren't gonna use the sword.
That would be freaking awesome. Wait, I have a bunch of wood.
Okay.
I can absolutely make sticks and then just freaking heal the trident. Man, I need to. But yeah, you were saying?
Wait. I don't know what I was saying. I was asking what you were saying. But also,
well.
how would making sticks heal the trident? Like trading with the Fletcher? Do you still have a Fletcher?
There we go. Yep, got there eventually. Yeah, trading with the Fletcher.
Okay.
Hi, Jimmy.
Okay.
How are you doing? Still alive? Good. Don't worry, you'll get out of that box soon enough. You'll be able to see the sky and not get burned.
And then you'll be in a much grander box.
Hell yeah.
A fancy box.
A grander, fancy box. You'll be able to see the sky and you won't die at the same time. Why? Why? Okay.
Really? Oh, I guess because you've... Okay, so... Have you never traded with him? Huh.
Apparently not. What are you looking at?
I guess...
What do you mean it's up to 6 emeralds? That's bullshit. Oh well. Farmer. I have a lot.
What?
I have a lot of...
Well, I mean, I get the longer you go without... you go after, say, curing the villager. The more that... You know, like, it wears off.
Oh, yeah.
But still, 6 when the normal price is 26 is still pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true. Now, where did I frickin' put those hay bales? There we go. There's one bit stacked. The rest are in the plant matter, isn't it? No, well, that's clippity clippity clack. There we go. Wait, is there wheat in here? There is. Give me.
What?
There's food in here, and I didn't realize. I didn't realize there was food in here. Man, that would have been useful to know. That would have been good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was even mutton in there. Oh, and did you grab the bread?
No.
That was in there?
Nah.
There was bread and mutton.
There's the boat.
I don't know if you noticed both of them.
I noticed the bread, but not the mutton.
Yeah, there was mutton on the side.
When I get a shulker box, I'm going to use it exclusively for food. Just so that I can take it all with me. Yeah. So that I won't have to deal with this again. Okay, you still know. Okay. Trident.
You gotta wait a bit.
There we go. And now that's doing the thing.
Nice.
Boop, boop. Hell yeah. And hey, that's actually going up pretty quickly.
Yeah. Nice.
No, give me that. Give me that. Oh, this is very rude. Gimme.
I was gonna say you might. Well, I think you don't have space in your inventory is the thing.
Oh.
That's why you didn't pick it up in the first place. So you gotta trade. Yeah, you gotta trade first.
Haha. I yoinked it. I yoinked it back. And I can't trade with you anymore.
Yeah. You gotta wait a bit.
Do I have any wood left? I do have wood in here. Huh, cool. Because I should probably make a crafting table.
Oh wait, you had warped logs all this time. Wait, actually wait.
Dang it.
Oh,
yeah, I did.
You weren't really going to the warped forest for logs, though. You were just going for the Nylium.
I kinda was. At one point.
Okay.
Yeah, at one point I was.
It's good to know you have that, though.
Melons. And then I turn the rest into seeds. So that I don't accidentally trade. There we go. Couple of melons. Can I... No, I cannot. Still no. Oh well. I feel like here is a good place to end it.
No, go back to the farmer. He, discount.
Huh?
So
you're very muffled, I cannot understand you.
Just go to the farmer and click on the farmer, because I think he started offering a discount on melons. Yeah, look.
Oh, cool.
Melons. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just then.
Yeah. Also, you're incredibly muffled. But yeah, this is a good as any time to end it. Up here is a good place. Yeah.
I gotta hold up my laptop. I'm holding it like waiters hold fancy dishes in movies.
Yeah.
Like the dishes with all like the ones with all the drinks on them. You know how do they do that? Like how waiters hold the plates with all the drinks on them.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Hold on.
Anywho.
Is there a mouse in the... Why is there a mouse in there? Has that been there the whole time? Oh well.
I don't think so, no.
I'd hope not.
I certainly don't.
Really freaking annoying. Anyway,
I haven't noticed it.
This is, whoopsies. This is as good a time as any to say goodbye. I hope that you have a good existence, and also, I don't know how many people know that this exists, but I think, like, down there somewhere, under all of the, like, if you scroll down, there should be, like, a suggestion box. So if you have suggestions for for anything that I could, like, either do to, like, anything that I could improve, or anything to do during a stream, that would be incredibly helpful, because I'm running out of ideas fast. Yeah. Anything would be a lot of help, so thank you. Thank you to any of the VOD watchers, if that happens, and yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah. Have a good existence. I don't know what time it is.
Remember to drink water and eat food if you haven't.
Drink water, eat food, sleep. Although
sleep.
Yeah. Although I feel like I actually might have quite a few people who do have at least a semi-good sleep schedule. So, congrats if you have a good sleep schedule. Good job.
Nice. And not late.
Yeah. Anyways. Bye-bye.
Bye.